Hello, 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 welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today we are going to be tuning this white EK that I have on my lift right now, and we're going to be tuning it on HTS, but I wanted to make a video on setting up HTS and what to do to set it up. So I did get a new laptop not too long ago, and I'm going to be setting everything up on my new laptop here. So I went to HondaTuningsuite.com and I went to the newest version here and hit download, and you can see it's downloading, and I think it's about completed now. We'll give that another second. So we're going to open this file and we are going to extract. This also comes with a K-series program, which we're not going to be using. So we're extracting the file. Windows protection here, we're just going to click don't run. Actually, we might have to turn some safeties off here because this says running this might put your PC at risk. We'll just hit run anyway. There we go. And here we are. We got HTS pulled up. Just hit HTS style here. Just tells you what window to use. You can use an EC Tune style or HTS style. We're going to use HTS style. You can always change the layout later. And there we go. So everything is pulled up now, and we should be able to like open a file and start everything up. So the problem I was having with HTS for a while, and you guys probably know, I've been burning chips. I'd been modifying the HTS maps, and then I'd go to Motes Flash and Burn, and I would take the file from HTS and I would burn it to a chip because I could never keep I have an ostrich. I have like multiple ostriches, which are these right here. So this is an emulator that goes into, that goes into a 28-pin chip where it's socketed in, and you plug the other end into your computer. And then I have this for data logging. So I have this cable right here for data logging into the 4-pin header. And no matter what I did with this setup, I did get it working initially. Devin actually helped me kind of get everything going when I had my CRV. And he also had sent me a Bluetooth module. So this guy right here is like a Bluetooth deal, so you don't even need to have any cords running from the ECU to data log. It does it Bluetooth through your PC. And I never actually got around to installing that into an ECU. So I was using that homemade cable that I have for data logging. Well, after a while, I think I might have updated the software or something like that, and then I couldn't get it working again. And I never really, I guess I didn't get help to figure out what to do, and I just never bothered because I had a couple good maps set up already, and I didn't really need the logging capabilities and stuff like that. But I've been doing a lot more of these chipped ECU cars lately, and I need to be able to data log and do real-time tuning just so stuff goes a little quicker and can get cars done a little bit more efficiently instead of pulling the chip out every time to tune. So Armando, he actually sells a board that installs into these Honda ECUs, and it's called SnakeEmu. So I have been hesitant on trying these ECUs, or like the Cobra or like the SnakeEmu or like any of these, you know, they're like Hondadas pretty much for HTS. So Armando was nice enough actually to send me a computer with the SnakeEmu installed for me to try out. So I have that installed into this car right now, and you can see it's just an ECU like any other Honda computer, and it has a cable coming out like a Hondata that has data logging and real-time all in one. So you can plug into it and get all the live data and tune. So I'm going to try to get this working right now, and I wanted to do it on my new laptop, considering my old laptop I couldn't get it working pretty much no matter what I tried. And I can't download anything onto my old laptop because the Wi-Fi card has went out. So the only way I can get internet to my old laptop is to plug an Ethernet cord in, and I don't have an Ethernet here at the shop. So I am doing everything on Wi-Fi with my new laptop, and I want to just start doing stuff on my new laptop because the Wi-Fi I need for Hondata, like when I pull files off of Hondata or load to files to cars on Hondata, I need Wi-Fi, so that's kind of why I got this new computer. It's just a cheap little gateway computer. It's nothing special. I think it was like 160 bucks. So I'm hoping it's going to last a little while. So we're gonna try to get connected to this car somehow, some way. I haven't downloaded any like drivers or anything, and Armando said that I'll probably have to download a driver or two to get this to work. But I just downloaded the HTS software, and I'm going to try to plug in the SnakeEmu and see if this thing will work, considering I am on Wi-Fi and this computer should be able to see like, oh, it needs a driver or something, and it might just auto download. I don't know, we'll find out. All right, so I just got the cord plugged in, turn the key forward, and then we have right here, it says setting up device. We're setting up your device, and I am connected to Wi-Fi right now, so I'm hoping that this will just automatically do this, but we'll find. SnakeEmu is ready and set up to go. So I just had the Wi-Fi on, and I plugged it in and turned the key forward. So I'm gonna see if we can just hit connect here. Real-time emulation is on. Any changes will be instantly uploaded. This includes opening a new map. Do you want to leave this enabled? No. I can manually upload. Can't connect to the Motes daemon. See the debug for more info. So I think we have a live emulator. Oh, nope. Emulator connect. Can't connect. Okay, so we're gonna go into settings here, and we're going to set up this as an ostrich instead of the daemon. So if you go to settings, you can click right here, Motes. It was set up as a Motes daemon, but we're gonna set it up as a Motes ostrich and see if that works instead. So we're gonna go to connect. Can't connect to ostrich, can't detect. Try manual port settings. I'm gonna try to unplug and plug it back in once. I can't detect. Okay, so I'm going to try to get some help on this and see if I can let you guys know what I need to do. So I went to ymracing.net, and this is where the SnakeEmu is sold. And I went to their website, and this is the SnakeEmu right here for sale, $170. And then he has got some other stuff for sale too. And if I scroll down, right here is the SnakeEmu driver. So I'm going to click it and download the driver, and then we're going to try again. All right, so after I installed that driver off of the website, now I can go to emulator and hit connect. Once the key's forward in the car, and you can hear the tone on the computer, and now this goes green. So you can see up top here, the emulator is now green, and I think this will work. I have to build a tune file here for this car, and then I will pick up with y'all in a minute when I get a tune built, and we'll start uploading and see if everything's working. Alright, so I'm going to make a new file here, so I'm going to go to File, New, and then we're going to click OBD1 ECU. We're going to use this Honda Tuning Suite main base ROM option. Next. Then we're going to go through, and we have a stock map sensor, we have a set of flex fuel decapped injectors. So we're going to choose ID 1000 at 45 PSI because that's what this car is running. Fuel pressure, and our new injector size is going to be, we're going to punch in like 750 cc. And I don't usually use this option where it asks you if you want to calculate the base trim values. Just hit no. Transmission is, I want to say it's like a GSR tranny, and this is a B16, so we'll use a P30 right here. Oh wait, we gotta go back. We gotta rescale for boost. We gotta click this Enable boost cut at, we'll do like 12 pounds. Or like 10 pounds, 9 pounds, whatever. 6 boost columns is probably fine. Retard by 1 PSI at 120%, this is all fine. For now, because we're gonna tune it anyway. If you didn't know what you were doing, just add a little bit more to that fuel amount. I'd go like maybe 140, 150, and leave the 1 degree per pound alone for the timing. So there we go. We got our tune file up. And we're just gonna upload this son of a gun and see if it runs. It has like 20, 30 degrees of timing in it. 28 degrees at wide open. So we'll clean all this up here in a minute. We're just gonna see if this runs the car. That's all done. I'm not gonna touch any of the stuff that's on the base file. Let's see here. Idle air is on. This should be all good. VTEC is on. Okay. So put the key in so we can turn the emulator on. So we're going to connect, and then we're going to upload. There we go, everything's uploaded, I think. So now we can turn the key off and back on, make sure that light goes on and off, which it does. See if it runs. Oh, she's a little mad. Gotta see what it's running at air fuel wise here. It's really lean. So we're gonna go in here and change our injector size. Go to parameters. There we go. I just changed the injector size down to 550, and now we're a lot closer and it's idling. So that's one thing with HTS that I've noticed is, like, especially on the decapped injectors, on like Chrome or Honda, I type in like 1000 or 1200 cc and it runs perfect. Where HTS, I have to punch in like 500 or 450 for the new injector size for it to be happy. So we're up and running. I'm gonna try to connect to the data logger here. Look at that! Everything's working! That's pretty sweet. Our TPS needs to be calibrated. So we're gonna go to TPS calibration here. Engine running, we have to turn it off. Okay, engine running. Connect here. Enable. ECU not connected. Why are you not connected? Next? Nope, doesn't work. So let's go to connect, connect. Data log, connect. It's not wanting to connect to the data log. I just unplugged and plugged it back in. Connect. Connect. ECU not connected. What the heck? So this is kind of the issues that I was having before. Is like it would work and then it wouldn't work. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong for the data logger to not consistently work. Like, it seems like, I think actually on the last time I used this program or this software with working logging, I had to like close the program and then open it back up. So I'm going to close out HTS here. All right, so I got the logging working again. I closed the program out and reopened it. And now the data logging is working again. But I'm unable to highlight like sections and adjust while the logger is on. You can only adjust the cells that are populating. So I am going to turn the logger off. Okay. And then I can adjust what I need to adjust. So I'm going to add in some fuel quick. See if this thing sounds a little better. And it just kicked me off again for some reason. There we go. So now that I made some adjustments, I'm going to see if I can connect the logger again. Oh, now it's working. So I might have just had an initial setup thing where I had to play around with some stuff and then close the program and then start back up. Now it seems to be working and I got my TPS set up where it needs to be. Got everything running a little bit better now. Try to open the logger again. Well, still working now. I can turn it on and off and I don't have issues. Also, this is all in Celsius. So like you can see my intake air temp is 22 degrees and my coolant temp is 67. So we're gonna try to change that real quick. Go to settings and units. We're gonna change kph to mile an hour for the speed. Air fuel ratio, PSI. That looks good. Temperature, Fahrenheit. Let me back out. There we go. Now we have 160 degree coolant temp and 76 intake. So that's all working. So yeah, I'm gonna let this thing warm up. I gotta do a couple heat cycles on this engine for this guy, because it's a brand new setup. I'll pick up y'all in a minute. All right, guys. So I got the EK on the dyno. HTS is all working. I'm still having some issues with the logging kind of kicking me in and out and the software freezing when I try to close it. But other than that, it's working. And we got this thing up and running on the dyno. Everything seems to be doing pretty good so far, other than the little coolant leak that it's still just seeping a little bit out of that bolt. So I did do a baseline run and made 176 horsepower. It's very rich, like 820 air fuel, super fat. Like it was misfiring, it was so rich. So I just pulled out some fuel and I'm gonna give it another pull right now and see if we can clean this up a little bit. Alright, so that pull, it went from like 820 air fuel to 1020, so it's still pretty rich. I didn't really stay in it too long. And before VTEC, I'm still kind of tweaking a little bit, cruising, and it was like 1220 coming into it. On pump gas, I'd like to keep it a little bit richer than that. So, oh, I'm bleeding. I always get these fucking zits in the corner of my nose. They're super annoying. Anyways, we did make 210 horsepower that time, and I expect to improve on this even more. So we spun it about 7 grand, and we're not on much boost. I think like 6 pounds or something like that. But like I said, this guy literally just wants to get this running and be able to drive it. And it's doable already right now, but we're gonna optimize the tune on this boost level and call it a day. Hello guys, from the future. I worked on this car a little while ago, and I got the SnakeEmu working, and I filmed some other clips dynoing this car that I might make a separate video on, but this should get you up and going with the SnakeEmu and HTS. Just be patient with the data logging, kind of cutting in and out. That's the issues that I've been having with it, at least. You gotta kind of close the program. Sometimes the program crashes and you can't close it, so you have to open up your task manager and force the program closed. And those are the issues that I've been having with the HTS and the SnakeEmu, but for the price, I mean, you really can't complain. So anyways, if you guys want to see some more dyno of this little GSR that I did, I think it's a GSR, I don't remember. I have the footage, and I will maybe make some videos of getting that car running and up and tuned. Yeah. So thanks to Armando for sending out the ECU for me to test out, and yeah, thanks for Devin making the software for free for you guys to go have some fun with and play around with. Just, you know, obviously tune at your own risk, and yeah, have a great night and a better tomorrow. Hopefully this helps somebody, and yeah, go rip some VTEC.